new hose and pipe to replace this one that's cracked. It's cracked up the other end, and same for this side. There we go. Should twice cut once. Actually, I need to do it on top, otherwise it's the wrong radius. I've got it in a cup of hot water. Let me just explain what I've replaced the hoses with. So the original vent hose, you can buy this as a genuine part. The genuine parts aren't known to last that long either, just like the ones that came in the factory. So a lot of people, and me included, have upgraded with a marine ISO hose. So this is ISO 7840, 19mm internal, 29mm external. What that does mean is it's a bit fatter. It's got a thicker wall, the new one on the left. So it's a bit tougher to get through between the body and the chassis rail. And then because I wanted to use original kind of clips, the original one that comes is a Norma Cobra clamp, one like this, and it's a 24. It's labelled 24 on here, but because it's fatter, when I fitted this I've had to use a 28. I quite like these clips. You can buy these set of pliers, it makes it a lot easier to work with them. They're designed to be vibration resistant, and they tend to clip when they're under tension on there. For the breather hose, you can only buy the part as this entire bit with the hose attached, which is about 70 quid at the moment, so it's not particularly economical when you just need to replace the rubbery bit. This is the hose that came off. You can see how it's completely split there. So these come with Norma 12 clamps, Norma Cobra 12 clamps on there. So I started off, I bought some of the same marine hose as I did for the vent pipe, and that turned out to be too narrow. So this was ISO 7840, again, 1/4 inch internal diameter, which is about 6mm, but it turned out to be a bit too narrow. So then I went for a fuel hose 7.3mm internal diameter, DIN 73379. It's about the same internal diameter, but it's also got a thicker sidewall. I think a lot of hoses these days, because they're bioresistant, they tend to be thicker than their equivalents were back in the day. So I can't actually find one that's an identical dimensions to this. So the way they're sized is that the flexible hose should be about 10% smaller than the rigid hose it's going onto. So on this, the barb is 9mm, the hose shaft is 8mm. So 7.3 plus about 10% is about 8mm in that sense. So 7.3 is about the right internal diameter, but you can't get them any thinner really than 13mm, so they're a bit fat. So the Cobra clamps I had to get for these were 14mm at either end, whereas the originals are 12s. On later breather hoses, it's actually a Codan pipe, which you can buy, and I've put the exact spec on screen. So you could buy the Codan one, it's a bit more expensive if you wanted a complete OEM replacement.